If you are not sure how to crush the Scandinavian, watch this. If your opponent plays too slowly, punish them like Anand did. Dynamic play and brilliant tactics. Let's go. e4, d5, takes, knight c3, queen f5. So we have the main line. d4, knight f6, knight f3, c6, bishop c4, bishop f5, and knight e5 immediately. Bishop and the knight hits the f7 pawn, so black has to play e6 here. And after e6, white can play very actively by choosing g4 immediately. Here there is no other options for black. For example, after bishop g6, white can just push the h pawn, and the h5 is already threat. If black tries to prevent it by playing h5, white can just take here, and the black's position is in ruins immediately. And other option, knight d5, is not a real option, because now there's many ways that white can use this development edge. For example, bishop d2 is good enough for winning position, queen f3 as well, and also white can just castle because this knight is untouchable. There is serious threats against f7, but even knight takes f7 is winning according to the computer. For example, this way, and after e6, white can just take this bishop. And then black's king is in danger. Okay, e6 was played by Lautier, and here g4 is the most aggressive way to play, and according to the computer, this is the best move for white, and it's very logical. Without this kind of active play, black's position is solid, there is no weaknesses, and I think, this is my personal opinion, that white has to play this way, otherwise black can just develop, and there is nothing much white can do. So have to play very quickly, have to use those few tempis that black has lost with queen moves, and actually this queen can be in danger in some tactical ideas after bishop d2, but here Anand didn't do this kind of ideas. He just played h4, and the idea is to attack to this bishop. Here, according to the computer, this is the right way to play. Knight d7, and again, this trade is the best option for white, and the only way to get an advantage. Back then, computer weren't so good than nowadays, but it seems that Anand really know how to play this kind of positions. h5, bishop e4, and here, according to the computer, white should just castle, and then this knight is free to attack to the bishop. In the game, Anand played rook h3, which is also very interesting option, but if you want to play this by yourself, this is the way to do it nowadays. After bishop d5, white can just take here. There is no chance to take with e-pawn because the e-file will open, and it's too dangerous for black. And after c takes d5, bishop d3, white has bishop pair, space advantage, and good chances to create attack. Okay, back to the game. Here, Anand played rook h3, and it's very good looking move as well. Here, Lautier played bishop g2, which is the best according to the computer. The idea is to put bishop in square where it's not attacked by the knight, and maybe it can win some time because white has to move this rook. But it seems to me that this rook is going to the attack this way, and this bishop can be in real danger after, for example, f3. But according to the computer, white doesn't have too much advantage here. Black can just put bishop d5 and probably trade some pieces. But in the game, knight b6 was played, and now bishop d3 was the right square for the bishop. If white plays bishop b3, then black can play bishop d5, and then some trades will happen, and probably there is no big advantage after these moves. Maybe after bishop d2 white can have something, but it's not so clear. Okay, bishop d3, and it seems that now there is no point to play bishop d5, but actually according to the computer it's the right way to do it. Otherwise this bishop can be in trouble. Okay, but Lautier played knight d5, and it seems that this is already a big mistake. It attacks to rook and also here, but white just played f3 now, and this bishop is in prison at the moment, and it seems that it's not easy. There is no easy way to get that bishop in the game. Here, if black chooses to take this rook, white can just take here, and then this bishop will be in trouble after a few moves. In the game, black played bishop b4, and here white just played king f2. Nice little move, and it seems that this position is already winning for white. Not so clear, but according to the computer. Here, other option to take this c3 knight wasn't too good for black either, because after bishop d2 the g2 bishop is also again the problem. But according to the computer, black could just take here, and white has to take with king, and this looks quite vulnerable here. According to the computer, this position is only clearly better for white, but there is some practical problems for white. Okay, back to the game. In the game, black played bishop b4, king f2, black took on c3, pawn takes c3, queen takes c3, and here rook b1 was needed. This was the most accurate move and the only one which keeps the winning position for white. Here black took on d4, and rook takes b7 is again the best move. Rook d8. Here Anand played a very interesting move, h6. This pawn sacrifice is a very deep tactical idea, and okay, similar tactics will work after g6 or g takes h6. In the game, Lautier took on h6, and now is a good time to pause the video if you want to find Anand's brilliant move. Alright, let's continue. Here Anand just played bishop g6, and this queen cannot be taken because if black takes here, there is checkmate in 4 moves. White can take e6, and here if king goes f8, white can just take on h6, and then checkmate will follow like this. And if black tries to do something else, this is the only move, but it doesn't change anything, and here checkmate will follow. Very nice cooperation between white pieces. Okay, but there seems to be some other options, like knight takes e3, because now the queen is defended by the rook, but white can just take on f7, king f8, and then trade queens and take this e3, and now there is too many threats. For example, checkmate, rook is hanging, bishop is hanging, and this is clearly winning. Okay, but Lautier tried something else. He played knight e7, which covers this square, and the queen is covered by rook. But here there was nothing black could do. Just white just trade the queens and then played rook d3. Actually, here there is many ways to win. For example, rook can take e6, and then this pawn is pinned, and then white can take e7, and g2 will fall as well. But rook d3 is the choice that was played in the game. Okay, if rook takes d3, white just takes with bishop, and then this bishop will be in trouble in few moves. In the game, rook d8 was played. Anand traded the rooks and played bishop d3, and here Lautier resigned because this bishop cannot be. I mean, the bishop will fall. For example, rook bishop h1. White can take on h6, and then rook can just capture the bishop by rook b1 and rook h1. Okay, that was the story of this game. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. See you next time.